Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome. My name is Cholula Lemon, and I am one of the Drag Queen Story Hour storytellers. How are you today? I wanted to share with you a couple of crafts that we do in Drag Queen Story Hour, and I wanted to teach you how to make them. So first I wanted to teach you how to make a flower. Ooh. Do you see that? Isn't that beautiful? So I'm going to tell you exactly what you're going to need to make this flower, and I'll show you how to make it. So I also want to thank Meatpacking NY for having us and having me teach you these crafts. So here's what we're going to need to make a flower. First, we need some tissue paper. So now I have this tissue paper that comes in different colors. If you happen to have one color tissue paper like white, that's okay. You can also decorate your tissue paper if you would like. For example, let's say I only had one color. I could decorate it with polka dots. See that? And you'll see later how in our flower you'll see all of these polka dots. So that's one example if you wanted to decorate some plain paper if you don't have multiple colors. But for me, I have a bunch of different colors here that I want to put together to make a flower. So we need some tissue paper, and again, if you only have like red and green for Christmas, that's fine too. So what I did was, with some scissors, I cut my tissue paper into a stack like this. It's a rectangle shape, and you'll see I have multiple colors in here. So I think the more colors the better, but I will say I would limit your sheets of tissue paper to maybe like 5 or 6. So there's 3, 4, and then let's get some of this in there. 5, and one more, 6. Okay. So another thing we're going to need, and again, if you don't have this, that's okay, but these are called pipe cleaners. So I've been using pipe cleaners to make the stem of our flower, okay? So if you don't have a pipe cleaner, that's fine. You could use any sort of ribbon or twine that you might have at home, but I happen to have these pipe cleaners, and again, if you wanted to just use string, you could string your flowers together and make a garland of flowers. So that's an idea if you don't have pipe cleaner and you want to tie the middle of your tissue paper with a string, you can always connect more flowers to it. Okay, so we have our tissue paper here, right? And we've cut it with our scissors. So first I want to show you how we get to this flower. So our first step is we're going to make a fan. Do you know how to make a fan out of paper? We're going to make a fan with our tissue paper. So we've stacked them all together, all colors. So you fold over one side like this, and then you flip it over and fold it back. Okay? So you've maybe done that when you're making a fan out of paper. So then you flip it back and press it down and back over, press it down, and you go all the way to the other side until you've folded it all the way down. So here we go, one more, it looks like. All right, so this is what you should have now. So we have a fan of tissue paper right now, right? All right, so what we're going to do with our pipe cleaner, and again, if you don't have pipe cleaner, you can use a string or a ribbon to tie the middle. So what we want to do is secure the center of our fan. So we're going to use the pipe cleaner wrap it around like so, and then we just twist the bottom like that. There we go. And look at that, we have our stem. So that's where you should be at this point. We have our fan of tissue paper, and then we've just secured the middle with this pipe cleaner. Ooh, okay. So now we're ready to make our flower bloom. So what we want to do is like spread this open just a little bit. And then what we do is layer by layer, and remember it's tissue paper, so we want to be gentle. Layer by layer, we slowly pull the paper toward the center, layer by layer. So here's the second layer, so you can see that our flower is starting to bloom. So you guessed it, you go right on to the next layer, and the next. So do you see the flowers starting to take shape? Isn't that beautiful? And because we chose all these pretty colors, they all come together and make one beautiful flower. So you just pull this last layer up, and then you can zhuzh it a little bit, scrunch it up a little bit. See that? Wow, so exactly what we did on this side, we're gonna do to the other side. So same thing, just slowly and delicately take each layer of tissue paper and pull it toward the center, like so. So remember, if you decided to decorate your tissue paper, if you only had white and you wanted to color it or put stickers on it, all of those designs are gonna show up in your flower. So think of that if you decide to decorate your paper. All right, so look at that. Slowly but surely, our flower is coming together. Just a couple more layers. Get some of that blue in there. And then you just pull down your final layer, and voila! Look at that. So again, we just kind of want to scrunch it up so it all comes together nicely, and look at that. Isn't that wonderful? So you can make as many of these as you'd like. Decorate your house. You can put them in your hair. You can tie your ponytail around with one of these. You can gift one to somebody special. And I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial on how to make paper flowers. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you again, Meatpacking NY. My name is Cholula Lemon with Drag Queen Story Hour, and we'll see you next time. Bye.